here we go. So basically, this is my cloud object storage instance of object storage. So like there, and this is the code that you will all need to do simple upload and download stuff and access, do create access to that object. I will show a very simple way to manage that. First, you need to create the bucket. The bucket would be created by just have here, just the name of the bucket, something like some bucket 1 2 3, whatever, and then the region would whatever you want to select. Tire, smart tire, versioning, disabled, and everything would be remain same. After that, the bucket would be created. As you can see, no, some bucket 1 2 3 has been created. This is the bucket name. This should be unique throughout the, just like a username. This should be unique, you know. So after that, you can create a file from here, but I would not do that. Let's see how to create using Golang. Let's tell you, you need a service ID for that to upload data, and for this purpose you have to create one. You can use this service ID. Before that, you can also go to permission, access policy, service ID, and then create service ID. If you go there, it would take you to this page. Yeah. And after, inside manage identities, there is service ID. So you need to click there, then create service ID. You should name service ID like, yeah, some bucket service ID, some bucket 1 2 service ID, description like only write and read to objects, something like that. Then I need to, you can create API from here, otherwise not otherwise I will do it, but let's assign policies, some policies to that. Access group, yeah, access group that can use when you create group there, but from now onward we will do access policies. And for that purpose, you need to search the resources. Resources will be cloud object storage, which is the instance of that. So, okay, yeah. Let's see. Object storage here. Next, specific request resources are all resources. I would do specific resources on this. So whatever the specific resources, resource ID, I could create user resource ID. Resource ID would be this, the bucket name. You know, there are a lot of buckets here, and you need to use only the bucket which you, where is that? Yeah, bucket name over there. Add condition if you need more, like condition with that bucket group or bucket resource group or resource type. Resource type should be anything like bucket, but it is not very necessary actually. So this would do good. And you can actually create, use multiple buckets that I can using services resource group. You can create a resource group, then you can use other buckets, something like that. I don't know. Let's do next. Um, Hopefully you, oh, I need, what do I need? I only need writer and the reader access. Content reader, object reader. Actually, object reader and object writer, not reader with the writer. Object reader and object writer. Well, this is what all I need. Object for only thing inside that bucket. So inside that some bucket 1 to 3 object like image, JPEG, file, videos, whatever that is object. So inside that I will do next after that. Then I'm gonna add, click on add, and after that I'm gonna assign this. You can see this access group 0 assignment 1. Yes, cloud object storage service is there, resource string equal to some bucket 1 to 3. Yes, and object, this is the permission, object reader and object writer, of course. Then assign it. I have assigned it, and you need API key also, because for that further I can show that, but let's see. Okay, do you need API? Do I create it right now, or just create by using file? You can use this all, as you know. You should copy it all. There would be somewhere to copy. I don't think so. Let's copy this all here, and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna do actually import this from main. I could use this, but if I don't have downloaded everything, then what I can do is save it, go mod init, search it for creating module, and then go mod tidy here. This would download everything, every package. So I won't need now that. As you know, all I need is this, some constants like API key, service endpoint, API key. Yes, that API key I should create here, create API key, and then the name of API key, like what a key one, of course. What would I do for demo YouTube link action disable? It will disable if you upload this to GitHub, and maybe they tie up with GitHub. They get the idea about that, Git Guardian or something. So it would disable that key, or you can delete and do nothing. And this key has been created. Always choose to download there, okay? But I'll use copy. You can see this. This is the key. Copy and download. Always download this, so you won't forget. Resource ID, of course. The resource ID, you need to go to the instances object, then bucket. Only the resource which you want. With this, you can copy all this over there and then paste it. Service endpoint. Service endpoint. If you would be doing like it says over here, direct would use VPC or cloud object storage. VPC to cloud or storage, like VPC from IBM VPC to cloud storage, that would be it is, but private. This is the public one, which I will gonna use. Private endpoints, excluding hosted in IBM cloud. But I'm not hosted. This is not hosted in actually IBM cloud, so I would use the public. Why do you not have that? Oh, I can use this. Yeah, of course. And then bucket name. Yes, of course. Some bucket 1 to 3. That could be the name. Conf config to AWS config with service endpoints. And so this is all over here. You can just copy it and use it from that. This from there. Everything is over there with reason. Yep, reason. This is not mandatory. I don't know why does it not mandatory, but bucket region service endpoint. New static credential, of course. Um, Focus on this line with credentials. IBM new static credentials. Auth endpoint, API key, service ID. It should be like as it is. And then yeah, suppose that merge new session creates new session session.merged new session. And as we see, then I don't need to create bucket but upload file. So for that purpose, I'm gonna use session with configuration and upload file, comma error, equal to svc dot put object request. Yes, that would work definitely. Bucket name, yes, of course that would work. Actually, not this. Key, then body. Mm, string start, new reader, some text, file, content, and keys text file.txt. That would be much appreciated. And then ACL. If you want access list to be public rate or no, then you can comment this. This would make it to accessible publicly. But right now, let's see without that. F and then upload file. I don't need this. It would upload this file with the content of this. Let's see. Let's test this. Actually, before testing, you know what? There's a thing that this and this should not be there. I don't know. In Python code that would work, but in this it wouldn't work. Go run main.go. It would do something. I think it's panic. Panic. It won't work. Yeah, of course. You know why does it not work? Because I have not been added that service ID over here. So that to do that, I should first of all you need to make sure that this is updated service ID because I had created there and it's been not updated instantly over there. So I should reboot there and then I'm going to use access policy service ID and I'm going to use service ID to this one, of course, and role for this to object writer, of course. Create policy, service ID policy created. I think this would be useful, but it is not. I don't know what is the issue. There could be a thing. Let's see. API key. Is there access code? Object reader and object writer to some bucket 1, 2, 3. Hmm. Okay, that's done. The question, it is 0. Then object has been uploaded as you see. Time for in just a minute. Text file. I can't read it right now because there is, and I had created this, which currently would say not found, of course, but text file.txt. Okay, I would do later on, but if I create a new file to, and this would I'd give public read, and then I will test file 2, which has public read in it. Okay, this is, you can see, I can read it through this URL. That means it work. Most definitely it work. Um, so, and I can make this whole object to public access using object reader create policy. If I would to enable over here, the policy would be created, and if I go to the root URL, it's supposed to do something. I don't know why. Oh, actually, yes, this is only to file. Like object reader would only you like this file. I don't have created public read for this file. I have created only test file. I have created public read for test file 2, but this is test file with no number 2. So using that, I can make it public. But what if I do content reader? And if I do that, then what it would do that if I as I have been there, but it says not found, something like permission denied, something like that, something like that. But now I can read all the files inside that. That could be useful if you want to allow every file to be read. But I would say that object reader would do a good. And that's for now. But if you have created everything like that, how you can remove this public public access. You can do as there. This is the warning. You can go to access group as it suggests, and all you need is to do some of the things um, like this is the public access, which has been, as you know, this is the same from there. It will uh, look at this. It has the public access thing, which is the same, uh, which I'll go over from their main access groups. So groups inside public access, which I can go over there from also. From there are two instances. So this is for some bucket one, and this is for some bucket XYZ. So if you need to actually just remove it, the access would be disabled 100%. And I can't um, for I can't use it for the file which has not as assigned as role as public access. But as you see that I have did it, I had did that the test file to access list is public read, so it would work like that. But test file one, which has been uploaded before that, um, is message says access denied, which is not accessible. So that you can do over there. But again, if you need to create public access, then all you need is to go there and create. This would again make it public accessible, but wait for it to complete. Here's completed, and it is the content of that file. And this has been done, and there I have made a mistake. I don't need to conf, of course, but not. Let's see. Am I really don't need to conf? Yes, it's been uploaded. That's that. Good. And there is a thing that, as we see, is good, but not that efficient. We could use S3 manager uploader colon equal to S3 manager dot new new uploader SESS. This is the client, and just do this bucket key body uploaded file dot location. Hopefully it would work, and it would give the whole location. No, does it gonna work? I don't think so, because bucket had an issue. Okay, there is this. Yep, that worked definitely, most definitely. Or you can use simply that both work. And this is up also can be done. And I I heard that S3 manager has better 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 performances. Like they can use multi-part batch, something like that. So use S3 manager, new uploader. S3 manager is good for you.